Hello.
Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of. Why is this
Getting that
so echoey
MD.
here? It's really echoey here. All right, I'm gonna have to move. And topics today is how to prepare for nursing school. We only have a few steps, 12 steps to be exact.
12
So,
steps.
step number one, determine the type of nurse you want to be. Like an idea. You're not gonna be able to like figure out exactly, oh, I'm gonna be peds nurse. Oh, I'm gonna be an ED nurse. Oh, I'm going to be whatever nurse.
Does it pay differently?
But yes,
Does it?
times are also different. Like the times schedule is also different. But anyways, just have a regular idea of what maybe you might want to do. Step number two, look up the requirements to become set nurse. So to whatever you think you might want to do, look at the requirements. Okay, so some places require um, specific things like shadowing or studying or specific courses or classes that you need. Some you might need like a whole bachelor's degree. Some you might only need an associate's degree to do whatever you want to do. So step number three, research all types of nursing programs. There are accelerated nursing programs. You finish in 12 months, you finish in 18 months, you finish in 16 months. There's like a 2 year, 1 year accelerated programs that you can do. But most of it all, look at the accreditation. So is it like a is it like a popular or very one of the top three, top five, whatever? You know what I mean? Look at the curriculum. So what exactly you're going to be learning. Look at the flexible learning options. Um, some of them you could do classes online. Some of them you can't. Now with COVID, you probably are able to do more so classes online, but some of them are more flexible than others. Look at the NCLEX success rate. That tells you a lot about what the university is more focused on. More focused on learning, more focused on passing the NCLEX. Um, Mine was like a 98% success rate. And I mean, universities, they also worry about nurses passing because that attracts students. So look at that. Look at the instructor's experience. Look at if the instructors are nurses, if they're masters or the PhDs and stuff like that. And then look at the student support services. Do they offer support for students to do X, Y, and Z, like study classes or open discussions with professors so you can go to their office hours, etc., etc. Attend a nursing information session. That's a step number four. There are many. You can literally just walk into a nursing. You can just type the university, walk into the nursing department, and ask the office person. They will send you to a professor, and then you can ask as many questions as you can. They usually have like once every semester, a couple times a semester. They have like information sessions where they walk you through the courses, the classes, the location, where you're gonna be studying, the offices, stuff like that. Step number five: take the entrance exam um, or essential academic skills. Some nursing programs require this, some don't. So that's up to the program or the university where you're going. So prepare for that. It's just basic, like math, uh, yeah, chemistry, history. I don't know idea what exactly comes in it because I never had to take one. So number six, complete all your prereqs. This is like one of the most important things to do. To get into nursing school, you have to complete your prerequisites, and the prerequisites are like anatomy and physiology, organic, sorry, chemistry, just regular chemistry one and two, anatomy and physiology one and two, some sort of math, um, and then a couple of biology classes. They do like you could do like history, humanity type classes that you need. So you need a prerequisite of classes, specific number of classes in your university, in your college, to apply to nursing school. So make sure that you have those before you apply. You cannot be like, oh, I'm gonna take those and by that time I'll apply. And then, no, no, you literally have to be done like today. If you're gonna apply for the next cycle, you have to be done 2 cycles before. So Make sure, go ahead and ask. Um, Number 8 is update your immunizations. This will come. I mean, this is easier to do because some nursing programs they require you to do them while you're already inside the like you're being accepted. You get like a couple weeks to do all this stuff. Some nursing programs require you to do this before. So just the regular up to date immunizations you can get is a Tdap, which is tetanus, rubella, mumps, the MMA, chickenpox, tuberculosis, Hep C, Hep B. Um, sorry, Hep B. Those are just like the kind of stuff that they're gonna need to reinforce and make sure they're gonna do like a blood work. So they're going to do some blood work and find out what exactly you're lacking. Like, have you ever had it? If you're not a traditional student, or if you're an older student, or if you're a student from a different country, you probably have not heard of some of these. So you need to uh, update your titers, your boosters. So you need to get a little booster here and there of something, or maybe based on the blood work, you don't need some of this stuff. So and these are expensive if you don't have insurance. And even if you do, some of the places that some of my friends went, you still have to pay out of pocket. So save up for that. Step number 9, nurse shadowing. So this is prepare for nursing. This is not required for nursing, right? So if you're going to prepare for nursing school, you should shadow a nurse. I think this is one of the most important steps. I should have put on number 1. Shadow a nurse and all kinds of nurses. And if you find a nurse that you want to become, then shadow that nurse, the degree, and do more shadowings. Shadowings in different hospitals. Um, Drive over. If you have enough money for gas and if you have a car, then drive over and shadow. Usually, there is a hospital close by connected to the university, or the university is part of the hospital, vice versa. So you can shadow them. Um, it's just like a whole day of just following the nurse around, and then you can do that. Another way to prepare for nursing school is become a CNA. So, uh, 10 step 10 and 11 are kind of like go hand in hand. So you apply to work as a CNA in a hospital, and whenever you become a CNA, you're gonna learn so much stuff related to nursing that whenever you go into the nursing program, you're going to have an edge. Not only that, but you can be working as a CNA while you're in a nursing program to make a little bit of money, which will be a little bit more money than working at a part-time job. The reason is because they don't recommend. Sometimes they don't recommend you to study and work nursing school at the same time. But you know, unless your parents are paid for it or you have a full scholarship, you're gonna have to work. The reason that CNA is good for some students is because you can work overnight. While everyone's sleeping, you can be working and making some money, and then the next day you have a day off for class or whatever, and you can sleep in or whatever. And you potentially could end up making more than just working at Sheets, even though now the hours at Sheets have gone to like 15, $16 an hour, which is pretty much where CNA makes. I mean, you can make up to 20, or even some places that paid even more to be a CNA in a hospital or in a hospice area, like a retirement center or whatever. Um, you can also work as a CNA in a hospital, or like a retirement home or whatever, and you can have them pay for your nursing degree. So you can. There are some places, some hospice places, where they actually pay for your CNA. So you don't have to pay the $2,000 out of pocket. Like they pay for you as long as you work with them for like however many months or whatever. And then after that, you want to become a nurse and work for them. You sign a contract for like a year or 2 years after you graduate from nursing school. They pay for your whole college. I mean, you're literally paying for it, because you sign a contract with them, but they're still paying you. So that's a cheap, easy, fast way to do it. And you work as a CNA at nighttime or in the weekends. You can watch a hospital on the weekends and make a good amount of money. And that way, in the weekends during the day or the weekends at night, and that way you're paying through your college career. Um, last tip that I will have, tip number 12, will be study nursing materials while you take your prereqs. I wish I could have done that. Um, I regret not doing it. So whenever you go to those orientations, make friends. Make friends with like older nursing students. Go approach a professor and be like, Professor, I would like to study. I would like to purchase the book, blah blah blah, for nursing. For I'm gonna be a future student. I want to be prepared. Could you tell me the syllabus or whatever? Could you tell me the syllabus of the professors? Which classes, which books are going to be taught? Some professors uh, have extra books. I mean, you don't have to buy those extra books that they like to teach in class, but the required books will be the same for every cycle, every year, unless you just happen to be unlucky and they change it that year. So I should have done that. I should have read over and just read them over, study them, learn a little bit, and whenever you start taking your classes, you will like literally refresh your memory and you will learn them a lot quicker and a lot faster. So that way you have more time for work, you have more time to study other things, to do other things, to go out and have a good time with your friends. Um, because believe me, you're gonna be stuck at just studying and studying and reading and reading and writing and writing. So study the material while you take your prerequisites. Study the material. Look online what the universities or the classes or courses. Look at the human body, nursing fundamentals. There are tons of resources out there. So check that out. So yeah, so these are my how to prepare for nursing school. If you liked any of this or if any of the steps were new to you
Subscribe.
or you think, yeah, give it a thumbs up. If you liked and if I was helpful enough, give it a thumbs up.
Ask some questions for Mitchell because he loves questions.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I would definitely respond to them. No, I would definitely do my best to respond to them because they're going to be a lot of questions. I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, have a good time and
See you next time, guys. Peace.
good luck.